Isabel is 64 years old. She lives in a small town near the ocean in northern Portugal. The town is quiet. The streets are narrow. The houses are old and close together. People there know each other, but they do not talk much. Isabel lives in a small house at the end of the street. The house is simple. It has 2 rooms, a small kitchen, and a tiny bathroom. The walls are white. The floor is cold. Every morning, Isabel wakes up before the sun rises. She sits on her bed for a moment. She listens to the silence. There are no voices, no footsteps, only the sound of the wind outside. She stands up slowly. Her knees hurt when she moves. She puts on her old slippers and walks to the kitchen. She fills a small pot with water. She puts it on the stove. She waits. When the water is ready, she makes tea. She drinks it slowly. She always drinks it from the same cup. The cup is old and has a small crack. Her husband bought it many years ago. She sits at the table. There are 2 chairs. She sits on one. The other chair is empty. That chair belonged to her husband. Her husband's name was João. They were married for 40 years. They met when they were young. They worked hard together. They shared everything. João was quiet. He did not talk much. But he listened. He smiled often. When Isabel was tired, he helped her. When she was sad, he stayed close. One winter, João became sick. At first, it was small. Then it became serious. He stayed in the hospital for many days. Isabel visited him every day. She held his hand. She talked to him. She told him stories from home. One night, João did not wake up. Isabel was there. She felt his hand go cold. Her heart broke that night. After that, the house became quiet. Isabel stayed in the same house. She did not want to move. Every wall had a memory. Every corner had a story. In the kitchen, she remembered cooking for her family. In the living room, she remembered laughter. In the small bedroom, she remembered love. Isabel had one child, a son. His name was Rui. Rui was born in that house. Isabel raised him with care. She worked hard to give him a good life. She cooked for him. She washed his clothes. She helped him with school. Rui was a good child. He smiled a lot. He loved his mother. When Rui grew older, he wanted more. He wanted to travel. He wanted a better life. Many years ago, Rui left Portugal. He moved to Ireland. He said he would work there. He said he would visit often. At first, Rui called every week. Then every month. Then only sometimes. Isabel waited for his calls. When the phone rang, her heart jumped. Sometimes it was Rui. Most times it was not. She never complained. She told herself that Rui was busy. Life was hard. Work was hard. Every Sunday, Isabel cleaned the house. She cooked extra food. She hoped Rui might visit. He never came. One afternoon, someone knocked on the door. Isabel was surprised. No one usually came. She walked slowly to the door. She opened it. A man stood there. It was Rui. He looked tired. He looked thin. His eyes looked sad. For a moment, Isabel could not speak. Then she cried. She hugged him tightly. Her hands shook. Rui hugged her back. He said, "Mother." That night, Isabel cooked Rui's favorite soup. They sat at the table together. They talked about small things. About the town. About the weather. The house felt alive again. Isabel smiled more that night than she had in years. She slept well. The next day, Rui spoke quietly. He said Isabel should not live alone. He said she was getting old. He said she needed family. He said she should come with him to Ireland. He said life there was better. He said she would not be lonely. Isabel listened. Her heart felt heavy. Rui said they could sell the house. He said it was too much work for her. He said it would help them start fresh. Isabel looked around the room. She saw memories everywhere. She felt pain. That night, she did not sleep. She walked through the house. She touched the walls. She touched the door. She remembered Rui as a child. She remembered Joao's laughter. She cried quietly. In the morning, she said yes. She did not want to be alone. She wanted her son. They sold the house. The money went to Rui's bank account. He said it was easier that way. Isabel trusted him. He was her son. Isabel packed one small bag. Only clothes. No photos. No memories. She locked the door of her house. She stood there for a long time. Then she turned away. They went to the airport. The airport was big and loud. People walked fast. Isabel felt small. Rui held her arm. He told her to sit. He smiled. He said he would get help for her. He said he would be back in 5 minutes. He walked away. Isabel waited. 5 minutes passed. Then 10. Then 30. Rui did not return. Isabel stood up. She looked around. So many people. So many faces. Her hands shook. Her heart beat fast. A man in a uniform came close. His name was Carlos. He spoke gently. He asked if she was okay. Isabel cried. She told him everything. Carlos checked his computer. His face became serious. He looked sad. He told her that Rui had boarded the plane alone. Isabel felt empty. Her world broke. She had no house. She had no money. She had no son. Carlos stayed with her. He gave her water. He did not leave. He called his wife. Her name was Marina. They took Isabel to their home. Marina opened the door. She smiled. She hugged Isabel. She did not ask questions. They gave Isabel food. They gave her a bed. That night, Isabel slept deeply. Days passed. Then weeks. Isabel stayed with Carlos and Marina. They treated her with kindness. They treated her with respect. Slowly, Isabel felt better. One day, Carlos received news. Rui was caught. He had taken the money. He had run away. Isabel cried. But she forgave him. She wanted to live again. She started helping at a small community center. She helped cook. She helped clean. People smiled at her. At night, she wrote her story. She wrote about love. She wrote about pain. Carlos and Marina became her family. Isabel learned something important. Family is not only blood. Family is care. Sometimes life breaks us. And love enters.